Hi, my name's Callum. This is my hackathon entry for 2026. It's going to be about reducing customer churn through supervised machine learning. So what is supervised machine learning? It could be considered the ugly stepsister of Gen AI. So if you visualize supervised machine learning versus generative AI, generally a lot more slick, but supervised machine learning, even though it is generative AI's less cool sibling, given it some time to train and high quality, diverse training data and well-engineered features, supervised machine learning can yield really impressive results. And the data I'm going to be, all seriousness, the data I'm going to be using today is fictional telecommunications customer data. So each row is a customer for a particular telco with various information. And what we're going to try to do is use supervised machine learning to train, because we've got a whole lot of examples of where customers have churned. So we're going to train a machine learning model to be able to predict which customers look like they might churn or at high risk of churn. The way that machine learning works is that we need to, first of all, take our training data and train the model. Now, we could use a pre-trained model, but I'm gonna be, because we've got the data, I'm gonna be training my own model, and Prophecy is gonna be building that pipeline and training the machine learning model. And then we're going to use that model in the inference pipeline on all of our existing customers, so customers that haven't churned yet, and we're going to predict which ones of those will churn based on the training data. So the prompt that I used in Prophecy in our AI chat was exactly this, and it came up with this wonderful pipeline. But you can see it does a number of different things here. I then want to build the inference pipeline, so I've trained the model, and now I've trained the model, I want to make use of that model. So I've given the prompt saying, create a new pipeline called inference pipeline that reuses the transformation logic and builds a churn prediction visualization. But wait, there's more. Custom gems equal reusability, and I wanted to reuse this machine learning model and so therefore create a custom gem. I've been creating some custom gems recently using Claude Code, and I've had a lot of success using skills. So I've developed a Prophecy gem skill, and that skill looks like this. It's just a markdown file, just text. And my limited testing has given me exceptional results. My first gem did take me more than 40 hours to develop. Note, but this was mostly because I was using legacy code and those examples would never have worked. And my second gem only took 10 minutes to complete. And this gem that I've just created, the machine learning one, it took less than 10 minutes. So I created the custom machine learning gem that would call my ML model, and the functionality works, but because I'm developing a SQL gem, I needed to define a user-defined function and wrap my pickle file as a function, my pickle file being the machine learning model. But because our Databricks fabrics won't instantiate the correct Python environment, it doesn't have the scikit-learn library, I couldn't do this, which was a little frustrating because I had the custom gem there. So I just used the script gem and I didn't have that reusability, unfortunately. Still gave fantastic results, but there's still more. Because I can create custom gems, I will create a SQL BRE or a business rules engine gem. Step one, I need to find a business rule. The next step is I go to Claude Code and develop a business rule using my skill. I create it in Prophecy and then use it. And this is what I'm going to show now. In here, I've got an age group categorization. I'm going to use my new custom BRE gem to hook up this input port. And then I'm going to add a rule. I'm going to add a few rules actually. So I'm going to use the age numeric, and if they're less than 25, then they're young. So I've created the business rule. I'm just going to test this. So it seems to be senior, young, age, senior, young, senior. Looks to be correct, which is great.